One of the most important things to do when reviewing something is work out what the creators were trying to achieve. Who is their intended audience? For example, the next Star Wars show, Skeleton Crew, looks like it's attempting to be Goonies, E.T. and Stranger Things in the Star Wars universe. It appears to be intended for kids. I guess they really took the Star Wars is a series of movies about space wizards made for children meme and ran with it. When I do the same thing for Marvel Television's Agatha All Along, I think they intended to make a spin-off of one of the most well-received of all of their Marvel TV shows, with the possible exception of Loki. And the intended audience? God knows. Women who like true crime shows? Chicks who never grew out of their charmed phase? LGBT people? I can tell you now, they weren't trying to recapture the Avengers Endgame audience. Or if they were, they need to go back to the drawing board. Agatha All Along follows on from a little skit at the end of WandaVision, where it's revealed that Agnes, friend of Wanda, was actually a rival witch who was trying to get her hands on a book, The Darkhold, whatever that is. They did a little jingle about how everything that was going on was actually the doing of Agatha Harkness, played by Kathryn Hahn. Hey, I like Kathryn Hahn. I could have sworn Disney bought Star Wars and Marvel because they had the girls market cornered with their wildly successful Disney princesses and wanted to claw back some of the boy market. It's even in their investor notes. But here we are with the fourth female-led show in the last 12 months, following on from Echo, Ahsoka and The Acolyte. But hey, it's their IP, they can do what they want with it. I'll tell you this much, not a lot happens in episode 1 of Agatha All Along, and the stuff that does happen is not exactly setting my imagination ablaze. It's dull, it's lifeless, it's overacted, and it's so seemingly pointless that I have very little interest in continuing to watch. I watch things twice for my reviews, once as a normal watch through and a second time taking notes. I could not bring myself to sit through a second viewing for over 10 days. At least the episodes are short, under 30 minutes on average, and with 9 in the season, it shouldn't be unbearable. For episode 1 of Agatha All Along, I'm giving it a 6. I wasn't fooled by the first act, as I had seen WandaVision. Maybe those who hadn't would be thinking this show is going in the strange new direction, but I knew it was a ruse all along. I don't like the characters, the acting is terrible, and I can't see where this is heading that would make me excited. They're witches. Witches are bad people. I hope bad things happen to them. Now, if they were being falsely accused of being a witch, I'm sure I would have some sympathy for them, but this is not the case. Anyway, on to spoilers. Agatha All Along begins like a true crime show with Agatha/Agnes as a detective in a rural community. She's showing up to a crime scene where a body has been found. The fact that they go out of their way to not show you the body's face had me suspicious. Then Agatha picks up some evidence from a puddle without photographing it or putting on gloves. Oh, she's corrupt and she's hiding the evidence? Nope. Then Aubrey Plaza turns up playing, well, Aubrey Plaza. She's an FBI agent who Agatha seems to have a history with. I immediately thought of spurned lovers, but maybe my gaydar is off. Wait, do you have to be gay to have gaydar? Or is gaydar just the ability to detect gay people? According to the subtitles, Aubrey Plaza is Rio. She speaks Spanish at odd times. I only know it's Spanish because the subtitles said, speaking Spanish. So Rio drops a line about, is this how you see yourself? So I guess this is like the Matrix, where you have hair in the Matrix, because that's how you see yourself, the residual self-image. My only real question with this beginning part is, does any of this matter? Are we still looking for a killer, or was that all just set up and no longer matters? So Agatha snaps out of it because reasons. I don't know how she got out of the trance Wanda put her in. She has the young boy tied up in her closet, so he couldn't have done it. Then Rio comes along and kicks her door in, so she can't be responsible. Maybe Agatha got herself out? I have no idea what Rio is even doing. She wants Agatha dead, but knows she can't kill her. So instead she comes over and starts a knife fight, knowing it's pointless. And the townsfolk who are tortured by Wanderer to the point of wishing for death are all hanging around and looking after another witch? So Agatha tells Rio to wait for her to get her powers back, and then come see her. But they still can't kill each other, so what's the point? Either this rule of no killing is binding or it's not. So Rio really wants to kill Agatha, but she can't. But she wants to wait until Agatha is powerful again so she can kill her in a satisfying way. But she's going to tell the Salem 7 where she is so they can kill her. But won't that rob her of the satisfaction? And if they're going to kill her, why tell Agatha she can have the time to get her powers back? They'll just kill her anyway. And that's it for episode 1 of Agatha All Along. A boring, pointless, nonsensical turd of a TV show. Honestly, a 6 is generous, but like I always say, I feel like you have to go easy on the first episode of a series because it's setting things up. It needs to turn things around quickly if this show has any hope of being good. But it's up against it, as the subject matter of witches is one that doesn't inspire hope and goodwill. Thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing. I release reviews occasionally when time allows, and a thumbs up would be a big motivator for further reviews. If you didn't like it, feel free to leave a thumbs down and let me know how I can improve in the comments below. Anyway, I'm Mixy, thanks for your time, and have a good one.